Demon Slayer. It's one of the most beloved anime in recent years, by many in the anime community and also by casual fans. Everywhere you go, you'll see a Demon Slayer something. Car decals, t-shirts, hats, tattoos, cosplay, cringe. It was the highest selling manga of 2019, 2020, and 2023, outselling One Piece and Chainsaw Guy. Is that factually correct? I don't know. This AI overview shit gave me that information. That's all the research I plan on doing. But yeah, we're talking Demon Slayer. Well, the manga. I got tired of writing a horrible script for a month, so today I'm ranking every Demon Slayer manga cover on a tier list, because that's still something people do, right? Well anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Volume 1. Solid right out the gate. We got our main character Tanjiro, and also the main reason for this story, Nezuko. This cover also gives us important elements to the story. Well, only if you're really studying the cover. This guy has a sword, so he's definitely a demon slayer. The girl has fangs, so she must be a demon. Why is he holding this demon girl? Maybe that's his sister. I guess the story is him protecting his demon sister. Or you know, you can just Google that shit. I also love the colors popping off the characters against a black background. Real good. I'll put this in A tier. Volume 2. We got Tanjiro and Muzan. This is the volume Muzan is revealed, so it makes sense to have him here. Again, good character designs and poses. I really like the blood scent lines in the background, just like the ones that lead Tanjiro to Muzan. Also, early on, the characters had splashes of color on their clothes, which I think looks cool. This disappears over time. I think this is another solid A tier. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Zenitsu. This cover is nice and bright with the sky in the background. We got our new character with a bright yellow design. You also can't really tell Zenitsu is a pussy boy in this picture. Very nice, but I think the sky is the only eye-catching thing here, so B tier. Volume 4. Inosuke's first appearance. His mask was drawn much more realistic at first. It was probably changed to fit the anime design more. I like that Tanjiro and Inosuke aren't getting along here. It gives a little taste of what's to come. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't like a lot of red, and that's all this background is. It's the only thing throwing me off. So I'm going with C tier. Volume 5. My boy, everyone's boy, Giyu Tomioka. No Tanjiro this time, just Giyu giving a cold stare while drawing his sword. Very cool pose here. He has splashes of blue on his sleeves, probably because he does the whole water breathing thing. I love this background, the psychedelic look with the yellow and greens. I think this is the first S tier. Volume 6. My girl Shinobu. Love it. Nice design and pose. It really gives off a bit of her personality somehow. I love all the color choices here. Her kimono resembling a butterfly, the purple highlights on her hair and pants. I love all the different colors in the background. It looks like flowers and butterflies fading together with watercolors. The flowers represent, well, the fact that butterflies like flowers, but also I want to say it represents her sister. I'm just gonna say it, man. S tier. Volume 7. Inosuke without his mask. Everyone knows he's very pretty without it. Plus that pose with the boar hide over his shoulders.
Nice.
I like the blue on the bottom of his hair. The background is very green with a nice lush forest and beams of light peeking through the trees. Very nice, very zen. A tier. Volume 8. The fucking man, the myth, the legend, Kyojiro Rengoku. I love his design, classic pose. The man means business. The hair looking like flames, the white kimono with flames, his flame-shaped tsuba. I sense a theme here. Also, the watercolors representing flames in the background look so good. Another fucking S tier. Volume 9. Tengen Uzui is a beast. Another classic pose. I've always liked Tengen's headband and accessories, his flashiness if you will. The dual blades with the chain goes hard. The background is a little plain, but the watercolors are very pretty. I'll have to go A tier. It would have been cool to see fireworks in the background. Volume 10. We're back with Tanjiro. This action pose looks real cool, possibly taken from his fight with Daki. The intensity on his face, his veins popping out from non-stop breathing techniques, his battle-torn kimono. You get a good sense of how intense this arc is going to get. The darker blues in the background adds to that intensity. Another solid A tier. Volume 11, we got a Nezuko cover with her new demon form. The horn and vines are pretty cool, but that other thing that happens, I don't know, it's a little weird. But that's anime for you. So moving forward, the backgrounds aren't as elaborate as previous ones. They all have paper doors. So I'll be looking more at character poses and the look of said doors. I do like the pink highlighting the design on the doors here, but this pose isn't anything special. I'm gonna have to say C tier. Volume 12, Muichiro Tokito. I do like his character design, the big clothes and the blue on the ends of his hair. Very cool. This pose is really just him standing there. Menacingly! However, the background's design and color fills out this cover, which is a little better than the previous one, but again, I'll have to say C tier. Volume 13. I like Ginya's character design. He's got a badass scar, his demon form looks pretty cool. I like how the ends of his hair turns yellow, but the pose is what makes this cover great. Ginya holding his sword in his mouth while loading his shotgun. That imagery goes fucking hard. The doors in the background are kind of boring, but even so, I'm gonna give this a solid A tier. Volume 14, Miss Mitsuri Kanroji. I like her design. I like the pink and green hair. I like her green stockings, the little splash of pink on her sleeves and skirt. I like her sword. It's very cool. Did you know that's a real sword called the Urumi? An actual whip-like blade? I like the pose here. It feels very lively and energetic. Her smile is also very cheerful. It's all very Love Hashira, you know? The background isn't too lame. Looks like a sunset. I'll give this cover an A tier. Volume 15. This goes hard. Guillaume's design always looks super cool to me. The scar, his white Batman looking eyes, the prayer beads are a cool touch. I like his kimono, or actually it's a hoppy, with that Buddha prayer he says on it. His chained flail and axe is cool as fuck. The background is a nice sunrise type yellow. Another solid A tier. Volume 16, Kagaya and Amane. It's nice to see them together in such a bittersweet cover. Amane at his side as she always was, Kagaya's gentle smile. But then you just know inside this volume, this dude blows them the fuck up. Badass move, to be honest. And the background is a cool evening color, with wisteria as the pattern. I'll put this one in B tier, for blew themselves up. Volume 17. Sanemi is another badass looking character. He looks like he'll kick you in your face just for looking in his direction. I mean, he's just standing there. Menacingly! The background is a nice green and yellow with pretty flowers, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. I'll give this one a B tier. Volume 18. Kanao is just sitting there. Menacingly! And she's missing her cool cape. I'm deducting points for that. Her white boots and butterfly are cool. And this is another fucking paper door or window or whatever. I'm sorry, this is a little boring. C tier. Volume 19. Obanai Iguro is the GOAT. You anime only people will find out soon. He looks cool. The black and white kimono, his different colored eyes, Kabaramaru around his neck like a tie. Obanai's sword is based on the Indonesian Chris sword. Dope. The background is still paper whatever. I'll give it a B tier. Volume 20. Spoilers. Yorichi. No, he's not Tanjiro's dad or grandfather. He's not even related to him. The pose is cool. He's just leaping into action. I actually like the background this time. Reminds me of a cloudy day. I love cloudy days, but not enough. C tier. Volume 21, Yoshiro and Tamayo. I love these two. I love their look, especially Tamayo's. The fuck is this brown background? What happened to the cool sky or watercolors? D tier. For dude, what the fuck? Volume 22, Muzan in his final form. Honestly, I think it's a cool look. Very versatile, very scary. There's blood on the paper doors this time because he's a scary bad guy. Ah, scary. D tier. And finally, Volume 23. No more fucking paper doors. Giant fucking spoilers. I love this final cover. Like the first volume, both siblings are together, but now instead of Tanjiro holding and shielding Nezuko, they're standing side by side, both smiling and waving. Nezuko's no longer a demon, Tanjiro saved her and the world from Muzan twice. It's a beautiful end. Also in my mind, the background being white represents the future ahead. It's blank, and they can make anything of it. I think I'm gonna do it. S tier. Okay, well that's it. All 23 volumes. I'm not doing the extra stories or whatever, just the main 23. You may not agree with my rankings, but whatever. You can tell me all about it in the comments. Well, if you made it this far, thank you for tuning in. You should leave a like and subscribe. Thank you again. Have a nice day.